Namaste parents, hello children, this is AJ. Welcome to our session. We are learning 10th standard CBSE mathematics. In this session we are starting a new chapter, polynomials. You have already learned about polynomials in 9th standard, right children? Let's have a quick revision of polynomials. Polynomials are algebraic expressions children that consist of variables and coefficients. What are these variables and coefficients children? Let's take an example 2x plus 3 here. Right children? Here 2 and 3 are real numbers. 2 and 3 are real numbers. These are constants. These values will never change. Here 2 and 3 are constants children. Never change. Now variables x, y, z, any alphabet letters they are using. So these letters are called variables. You can put 1, you can put 2, you can change the value 3, right children? So these are called variables. This is variable children. And numbers are called constants. These values will never change. Right children? The combination of variable and constant. See here. Constant into variable is there. Correct. 2 into x. These are called terms. It is one term. Correct children? Now 2x is one term. 3 is one term. Here nothing is there means x power 0. X power 0 is nothing but 1. No? 3 into 1 is 3. So here x power is 0. Now here the term is 3x power 0. Nothing but 3 children. This is one term. This is one term. Combination of constant and variable. It is called a term. Here we have two terms children. Right children? Let's take one more expression children. Here see many terms are there. Right? This is one term, this is one term, and this is one term, and this is one term. Correct children? Each term of polynomial has coefficient. See here minus x cube is there. So what is x cube coefficient children? That is minus 1. Now see the second term. Here 4x square is there. So x square coefficient is 4. Now see here 7x. X coefficient is 7. Here minus 2. Here there is no x term. That means x power 0. So x power 0 coefficient is minus 2 children. Correct? What is the term? It is a combination of variable and constant. So constants are coefficients here. With the sign. Okay children? So polynomial is a combination of variables and constants children. Right? Poly means many. See here many terms are there. Polynomials means these are algebraic expressions that consist of variables and constant children. This is the basic and standard form of a polynomial children. A0 plus A1 x power 1 plus A2 x square plus A cube x cube plus A4 x power 4 plus so on until An x power n. What is A here? A0, A1, A2, these are all constants children. Here we are taking the numbers constants as A0, A1, A2 like that. And x power 1, x square, these are all variables. X is variable here. Right? We don't know the last digit, so it is An. And we don't know the x power. What is the last number x power? Right children? Last variable power. So it is x power n. Correct children? So here where is x term? If nothing is there means it is a constant. That means x power 0. X power 0 is nothing but 1. So 1 into A0 it is A0. Correct children? So this is the standard and basic representation of polynomial. A polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear polynomial children. Here where is degree 1? Degree means variable power children. That is x power 1, x power 2, x power 3, right? So this is called degree. Correct? This 1, 2, 3 exponents. These are called degree. So here a polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear polynomial. So this is with degree 1, correct? So a1 x1. I am writing ax, and next, what is the next degree after 1? The smaller degree, it is nothing but x power 0. So this will be the term, correct children? For convenient, I am writing bx power 0, correct? What is ax plus bx power 0 is nothing but 1 here. X power 0 is nothing but 1. So ax plus b is a linear polynomial because here x degree is 1. Correct children? Here x power 1 is there. So it is called a linear polynomial. A polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial, children. Degree 2, right? Here where is degree 2? X square. So from here we have to write the polynomial. a2 x square plus a1 x power 1 plus a0 x power 0. Here already we have a, no? Let's change this constant names. Ax square plus bx plus c is the polynomial, children. For our convenient, I change these letters as b and c. Here x power 0 is nothing but 1. So I am writing directly c. Right children? So ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic polynomial because here x power is 2, children. X power is 2, so that we call it as quadratic polynomials. Let's see some examples, children. 3x square plus 2x plus 1. This is a quadratic polynomial. Correct? One more. 5y square plus 2y plus 3. This is also one quadratic polynomial. Here you can take any variable. X, y, p, q, anything, children. So 5y square plus 2y plus 3. This is also a quadratic polynomial. If this is p of x means, because x is the variable, so this will be p of y. No problem. You can write any letter. So this is p of y equal to 5y square plus 2y plus 3 equal to quadratic polynomial. Correct? Here p of x is a quadratic polynomial because x is a variable. Here y is a variable. Right children? A polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. Here degree is 2. A polynomial of degree 3 is called cubic polynomial, children. So from here we have to consider. Correct? So a3x cube plus a2x square plus a1 x power 1 plus a0 x power 0 is the cubic polynomial. Here p of x equal to 3x cube minus 2x square plus x minus 1, children. What is the degree of polynomial here? Degree of polynomial, consider only highest power, highest degree of that given polynomial, right? Here you check here, x power 1 here, nothing is there means x power 1, here x square, x cube. The highest power means x cube here. That is the degree of the polynomial. So here polynomial degree is 3. So when polynomial of a degree is 3 means that is called a cubic polynomial. So 3x cube minus 2x square plus x power 1 minus 1 is a cubic polynomial. Here x power is 3. Highest power is 3. So the degree of this polynomial is 3, children. So this is called a cubic polynomial. For this one we will write the standard form here. a3 x cube from here to here plus a2 x square because we are starting with highest degree. Correct children? Plus a1 x power 1 plus a0 x power 0. This is the polynomial. For our convenience we will change these letters ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, children. Here anyway x power 0 is 1, so I am writing directly d. So this is the cubic polynomial. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is cubic polynomial because the highest degree is 3 here. Correct, children? What is 0 of a polynomial, children? Let's take one polynomial example. P of x equal to 3x plus 1. Here I took 3x plus 1. Let's write the values of this expression. Now put the value x equal to 1. If x equal to 1, P of 1 equal to 3 into 1 plus 1, that is 4. If x value is 2 means P of 2 is 3 into 2 plus 1. 3 2s are 6 plus 1, it is 7. You can take negative values also. If x equal to minus 1. P of minus 1 equal to 3 into minus 1 plus 1. Minus 3 plus 1. This is minus 3 plus 1, that is minus 2, children. If x equal to minus 2, P of minus 2 equal to 3 of minus 2 plus 1. It is minus 6 plus 1. Value is minus 5. So on at one particular point, the answer, so this value will be 0. Now we'll check with P of minus 1 by 3. Right, children? 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1. 3 into minus 1 by 3 is minus 3 by 3 plus 1. Minus 3 by 3 is nothing but minus 1 plus 1. It is 0. If the value is x equal to minus 1 by 3, so P of minus 1 by 3 equal to 0. Now we are checking all the points. P of 1, P of 2, P of minus 1, P of minus 2. At one particular point, the answer is 0. The polynomial value is 0. That point is called 0 of a polynomial. Here the 0 of polynomial is x is minus 1 by 3. Only when x equal to minus 1 by 3, then the polynomial answer is 0. So the 0 of polynomial is minus 1 by 3. Zeros of a polynomial. How to find the zeros of a polynomial? Let's make this equation equal to 0. 2x plus 5, that is P of x equal to 0. Let's make P of x equal to 0. That is 2x plus 5. P of x is nothing but 2x plus 5. That equal to 0. So 2x equal to, this plus 5 will go that side, minus 5. And x equal to minus 5 by 2. Correct, children? So when x equal to minus 5 by 2, P of x will be 0. We'll check it is correct or not. Let's put the value here. P of minus 5 by 2 equal to 2 into minus 5 by 2 plus 5. 2 will get cancelled. Minus 5 plus 5, it is 0. Correct. So P of minus 5 by 2 is 0. So when x equal to minus 5 by 2, that is a 0 of a polynomial. Correct, children? You have to make the expression equal to 0. Then find out x value. That is the 0 of a polynomial. Let's take a quadratic polynomial, children. P of x equal to x square minus 1. Why this is a quadratic polynomial? Because degree of this polynomial is 2. Correct, children? P of x equal to x square minus 1. To find the zeros of a polynomial, we have to do P of x equal to 0. That means we have to make the equation equal to 0. What is P of x equal to? X square minus 1 equal to 0. See here, x square minus 1. Can I write x square minus 1 is x square minus 1 square equal to 0. X square minus 1 square is nothing but a square minus b square, right? It is look like a square minus b square. It is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. So I am writing x plus 1 into x minus 1. It is 0. Correct? So now we want zeros of a polynomial. If I make this one 0, then I will get this x value. If I make this term 0, I will get another x value from here. Let us see how it is. So first I will make this term 0. Okay. So x plus 1 will be 0. If I send that side means this is 0 completely. So x plus 1 is 0. From here I am getting x value is minus 1 from this term. Correct. Now I will send this term that side. So From here I am getting x minus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to plus 1. So here I have two values of x equal to minus 1 and x equal to plus 1. Here I have two zeros of polynomial because this is a quadratic polynomial. When you have quadratic polynomial, you have two zeros of polynomial, children. Let's take another example, children. P of y equal to y square minus 5y plus 6. This is also a quadratic polynomial because degree of a polynomial is 2 here. Correct, children? So what we have to do here to find out zeros of a polynomial? We have to make P of y equal to 0. That means y square minus 5y plus 6 equal to 0. Correct, children? Here I am writing y square. In place of minus y, I am writing minus 3y minus 2y plus 6. Now check, minus 3y plus minus 2y is anyway minus 5y. Correct, children? That equal to 0. Let's take y common here in these two terms. If you take y common, outside means y minus 3 here. Now here minus 2 common. Correct? Y and here minus 2 you are taking outside means minus 3 will be here. Correct, children? Now what are the terms after this calculation? Now what are the terms here, children? Y minus 3 into here y minus 2 equal to 0. From here, children, if you send this term that side, so y minus 3 is 0. Y value is 3 here. Now if you send this term that side, y minus 2 equal to 0, so y value is 2. That means y has two values here. One is 3 and one is 2. From here we can say that a quadratic polynomial has two zeros. Here we are taking cubic polynomial, children. P of x equal to 3x cube plus 6x square minus 9x. Correct? Now we find the zeros of polynomial for this cubic polynomial. What we have to do? P of x equal to make 0. That means 3x cube plus 6x square minus 9x equal to 0. Now see all the terms. In all the terms we have 3x common. Let's write 3x outside. X square. If you take this one 3x outside means here 2x. Here minus 3. This equal to 0. 3x will be outside. Now here x square, in place of 2x I am writing plus 3x minus 1x. Minus 3. Correct, children? In place of 2x I am writing 3x minus 1x. That is nothing but 2x. So 3x into x common. So x plus 3 here. Minus 1 common. X plus 3 here. That equal to 0. Now write the terms individually, separately. So 3x outside anyway. Here x minus 1 and x plus 3. Correct, children? So 3x into x minus 1 into x plus 3 equal to 0. If you make this term 0, so x value is 1. If you make this term 0, x value is minus 3. If you make this term 0, x equal to 0. Here we have 3 zeros for cubic polynomial. Correct, children? Here we have 3 zeros for cubic polynomial. So the degree of a polynomial is increasing means number of zeros of the polynomials also increasing. Right, children? Here ax plus b degree is 1. Number of zeros only 1. Ax square plus bx, here degree is 2. Degree of a polynomial is 2 here. So number of zeros also 2. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx, it is a cubic polynomial. So degree of a polynomial is 3. Number of zeros also 3. Here ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx. Here degree is 4. So number of zeros also 4. As the degree of the polynomial is increasing, so the number of zeros also increase. Right, children? So from here we can say that number of zeros of a polynomial is equal to degree of the polynomial. So these are the polynomials based on degree, children, what we have learned till now. If it is the degree of the polynomial is 0, that means 3 is there. 3x power 0 is nothing but 3. Right? So that is called constant polynomial, you know, and x plus y minus 2, the degree of the polynomial 1. So this is called linear polynomial. 8x square plus 7x. So the degree is 2 here. This is called quadratic polynomial. 5x cube plus 3x square minus 2x. Here the degree of polynomial is 3. This is called cubic polynomial. Right, children? Now we'll see based on terms. Here we have some examples, children. See first one, 2x. This is one term. Term is consists of one variable and one constant. Correct, children? Combination of variable and constant is called term. So this is one term. Like single term, we call monomial. And the second one, you see here one term and here second term. Here we have two terms, children. So this is called binomial. You know, mono means single and bi means double. Correct. And here we have 1, 2, 3 terms. 1 term, 2 term, 3 terms. So this is called trinomial. Tri means 3, you know. So this is called trinomial. So this is a monomial, children. A monomial is a polynomial expression that contains only one term. Right? Now this is binomial, children. Binomial is a polynomial with two terms. Trinomial is a polynomial with 3 terms. Correct? X cube plus 3x minus 2y plus 5. Can I say this one is a trinomial? No, right? Because here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. 4 terms we call it as quadrinomial. These are all the basics of the polynomials, children. Now we are learning geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial. This is the graphical representation of linear quadratic polynomials and the geometrical meaning of their zeros, children. We have already learned how to find out the zeros of polynomial, right? The same thing we are representing on the graph. So this is geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial. First we'll see for linear polynomial, children. What is the standard form for linear polynomial? Ax plus b. See here, degree of a polynomial is 1. So this is a linear polynomial standard representation. Here a is not equal to 0. Correct, children? You have already studied that if y equal to ax plus b, then the graph representation is straight line. Correct, children? Now we'll find the zeros of this polynomial by taking some values. Here I am taking a polynomial y equal to 2x plus 3, children. Right? If I am taking x value minus 2, 2 into minus 2 is minus 4 plus 3, it is minus 1. So y value is minus 1. If I am taking x value is plus 2, 2 into 2 plus 4 plus 3, y value is 7. Now we will represent the same points on the graph. Now we'll plot the points, children. X is, one point is minus 2, minus 1. And second point is 2 and 7. Correct, children? X value is minus 2 here. And y value is minus 1 here. So here is 1 point. And x value is plus 2 here. So y value is 7 here. Here is the second point, children. Right? Now we'll join these points and we'll check the graph. After joining these points, I got a straight line, children. Now observe carefully. This straight line intersects x-axis at only one point. Correct, children? Only here it is intersecting. Right? So this point is the zero of the polynomial. Right, children? This is minus 3 by 2 and 0. Correct? We know how to find out zeros of the polynomial. Make 2x plus 3 equal to 0. So x equal to minus 3 divided by 2. So x value is minus 3 by 2 here and y value is 0. This is the zero of the polynomial. Here is the graphical representation of linear polynomial, children. Right? It only strikes x-axis at one point. So linear polynomial has only one number of zeros of polynomial. Now the second one is quadratic polynomial, children. Here I took y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. Let's find xy values here. Here I took minus 2. X value is minus 2 here. Substitute x value here, minus 2 square, that is 4, minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. So y value is 6. If I take x value is minus 1, minus 1 square is 1. Minus 3 into minus 1, that is plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. If I put x value is 0, I got y value is minus 4, children. If x is 1, y value is minus 6. And x is 2 means y value is minus 6. If x is 3 means y value is minus 4. Here we have the points, children. Minus 2, 6. Minus 1, 0. 1 minus 6. 2 minus 6. 3 minus 4. Let's represent these points on the graph. But you have to use the graph sheet, children. Here I am just explaining how to represent the points on graph. But you have to use the proper graph sheet. Correct, children? So minus 2, 6. Here is x value minus 2 and y value is 6. Minus 1, 0. Here x value is minus 1. Y value is 0. So here is the point. 1 minus 6. X value is 1 and y value is minus 6. Here is the point, children. And 2 minus 6. 2 is here and minus 6. Y value is minus 6. So here one more point. And x value is 3 and y value is minus 4. So on like that, children. If x equal to 4, y value is 0, children. After plotting all the points, this is the representation, final representation. Now see the shape. This shape is called parabola. Correct, children? When you are representing quadratic polynomial on graph sheet, you will have two zeros of polynomial and the shape is called parabola. Correct, children? Now you see the graph strikes x-axis at 2 points, here and here. So these 2 points are zeros of the polynomial. Correct, children? One is x equal to minus 1, that is minus 1, 0. Another one is 4, 0. That is x equal to 4. Here there is 2 zeros of polynomial, children. This is a quadratic polynomial graphical representation, children. The shape is parabola. Here is the standard representation of quadratic polynomial, children, that is ax square plus bx plus c. A is not equal to 0. This is already you know that. Correct? Here one more thing, children. If a is greater than 0, the shape of parabola is like this, upside. And if a is less than 0, the shape is downside. Correct, children? It is look like U and it is reverse side. Reverse U. Correct, children? Now see these cases, children. Here the graph is either completely above the x-axis or completely below the x-axis. Right, children? Now in these cases, it is not at all striking x-axis at any point. See here, this is not at all touching x-axis. And this also. So here, no zeros in this case. Correct, children? For this quadratic polynomial, no zeros in this case. Now cubic polynomial, children. Here is the standard form of cubic polynomial, y equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx. Here I am taking y equal to x cube minus 4x. Simple cubic polynomial. Here the degree of the polynomial is 3. So this is a cubic polynomial. Let's write the values for x and y here. These are the points, children. If x equal to minus 2, y value is 0. If x equal to minus 1, y value is 3. If x equal to 0, y value is 0. And x equal to 1 means y value is minus 3 and 2 means 0. After representing these points on the graph, this is the shape, children. Now see here, minus 2, 0 and 0, 0. This is 2, 0. These 3 points only. When these 3 points come, the graph is intersecting x-axis. Correct, children? Here, here, here. So the cubic polynomial has 3 zeros of a polynomial, 3 number of zeros here. Right, children? Let us start exercise 2.1, children. The graphs of y equal to p of x are given for some polynomials of p of x. Find the number of zero of p of x in each case. Now see first case, children. Here the graph is linear graph. In case of linear polynomial, we don't have zeros of polynomials. Number of zeros of polynomials is zeros. That is no zeros of polynomial. Correct, children? In second case, now we check the graph. It is striking x-axis at only one point. See this point? Only one point. So how many number of zeros are there? Only one. Now third case, see here the graph strikes x-axis 1 point, 2 point and 3 points. See 1, 2, 3 points are there. So the number of zeros also 3, children. Here for fourth question, the graph strikes x-axis at 1, 2. Here we have 2 points. So the number of zeros are 2. Now question 5. See here. The graph strikes x-axis at 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the number of zeros in this case, children, 4. Now last one. So this is touching x-axis at 1 point, 2 and 3 points. 1, 2, 3 points are here. So the number of zeros in this case, children, 3. Correct, children? You have to observe the graph and check the graph wherever it intersects x-axis, count the points. And those are the number of zeros of the polynomials. We'll see the remaining questions in next session, children. Thank you very much.